Hey folks, here Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, so today we are going to kickstart our entire discussion with Nifty levels, and we are going to focus on what could be the levels, kind of short-term levels and a medium-term level, uh, based on two pointers. One based on overall price action, based on levels, and then we'll also talk about if we were to consider VIX, that is the volatility index, then what could be the levels that we can look at for the month of June. We'll also talk about the key triggers that are lined up for the month of June. Which events should we be specifically focusing on? Very, very important. We are also going to talk. I'll not tell everything in the beginning. So let's go one by one. First, we'll understand about the key levels for Nifty. And for that, let me share my screen. All right, here we go. And this is the Nifty level. This is the daily chart. Let me just zoom in a little bit. All right. So if you can see this very clearly, this was the swing high and yet another swing high, yet another swing high. So I'm just going to join these lines for swing highs. And you can very clearly see that Nifty is facing a resistance at these swing highs. So there are chances that Nifty touches this and sees a pullback, and that's what we saw here as well, right? From 24,500 we saw a pullback of almost 5%, and then here we are right now again, where Nifty is showing some signs of weakness. It's not showing absolute strength here, so it will be really interesting to see whether we are able to clear this resistance or not. And what is the level, by the way? The level that is coming up right here is 24,000 and something, 24,030 or 24,015, whatever. So this is one level, 24,000 level. And if you just have a look at this, I'm just going to open the 50 days moving average. Just give me a second. All right, here you can see 50 days moving average, and that is coming at what? Almost 24,000 exact level if I were to check. All right, it's coming to 23,998, but overall it's coming to 24,000, right? So two obstacles that I can say, two obstacles. Everyone note down these levels. This is immediate resistance that I'm talking about. Immediate resistance can be seen at 24,000 based on 50 days moving average and based on a downward sloping trend line. Okay. What about a support? If a market were to actually come back, or if it were to cool off a little bit from here, then I can see this level. Just mark this. This is gap which still has not been filled, and you can very clearly see that this is the level of 23,150 roughly. Okay, so if market were to cool off a little bit, in that case you can expect the market to take a good support at 24,150 level. Okay, so is this absolutely clear? I hope you have understood about these two important levels. Number one, we did talk about 24,000, which is the immediate, which is the immediate support, immediate resistance, and at a lower side, it's an immediate support. After a long time, I am also checking my Insta chats, which generally I don't check. I was just able to see myself live, and I just disappeared from the live. One second. Let me just check one more time if I'm able to see myself in the Insta live or not. Yes, I can. This someone is asking on Instagram, which website is that? Oh, that's technical, and that's the Trading View website that you can see on screen right now. And this is the level that I was talking about, which is the level of 24,000. Okay, so I hope everyone is noting this down. 24,000 on a higher side for resistance, and as a support, it is 23,150 roughly. Okay. Now that these levels are clear, if we are able to clear 24,000, then what? What could be the next immediate resistance? Of course, one is 24,600, and this one is around 24,600. So 24,500, 24,600. This could be the next resistances. And if this stands broken, if 23,150 stands broken, then of course 23,800 is 22,800 is definitely one more level that we can check for support. But based on VIX, what are the levels? That is what we will discuss right now. Okay, so for the time being, 24,000 immediate resistance. If we are able to clear that, 24,600. Okay, at a support side, 23,150. Okay, so I hope all these levels are absolutely clear. And with that, let me just where is my screen? Okay, I think this is clear. Okay, fair enough. Now let's understand one more very, very important point. What are the key levels that we should track right now? Because we must understand that big events definitely impact the market. So which are the big events which are lined up? For that, the very first event everyone must know is about the RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting. Okay, so RBI MPC meeting is going to be held from 3rd of June to the 5th of June. 5th of June, typically we see the governor giving out the policy decision. Typically on 5th of June around 10 a.m. RBI governor should be giving out the decision. Everyone might be aware the current RBI governor is Mr. Sanjay Malhotra. And typically a press conference is also held at around 12 noon. And what the consensus is right now is that the repo rate will remain unchanged, and repo rate may remain unchanged at 5.25%. Now let's understand the impact on the market. Now, if RBI keeps the rate unchanged, it will not have any impact on the market, is what my understanding is. But just in case, because of the overall conditions that we are seeing right now, even if RBI were to raise the repo rate by, let's say, 50 basis points or even 25 basis points, I believe that it can create a negative impact on the market. And that is the reason why we should keep such important dates in our calendars. 5th of June, 10 a.m. Watch out for the RBI monetary policy decision. Okay, that is one trigger. One more trigger in the month of June is about the El Nino. I'm sure everyone has read about this. El Nino basically is like a climatic condition because of which the rainfall that we get is generally below the LPA. LPA is a long-term or a long period average. So typically what happens is that, let's say 100 is the long-term average. What is expected right now is that we may see 92% of the LPA as a rainfall this 2026. Simple. So whatever is the expected rainfall as an average, uska 92% is what we may get. And the expected rainfall in millimeters is 800 millimeters. And ideally, the benchmark that we have is of around 868 millimeters. So already everyone knows that there is going to be a shortfall, ideally, as per the department, as per that it will be a 68 millimeters ka shortfall. And if such happens, will that be a bad news for our economy? Unfortunately, yes. We still are an agrarian economy. If rain is not as per the longer term average, in that case, a below normal monsoon definitely opens up the risk for food inflation. If we have a food inflation, that too on a higher side, that can be negative for the overall rural consumption as well. So anyways, we are already facing problems because of the Middle East, where the inflation levels are already spiking up. And if this El Nino were to really turn up into reality, then unfortunately we may see some high levels of inflation again, right? So again, very important to watch the El Nino turn out, how it comes up to. Okay, two more events that I'm sure everyone is already tracking, but keep a track of that again. Number one, keep a track of US-Iran war, and everyone knows that day in and day out, US comes up with some announcement, then Iran rejects that. It's crazy. It's crazy to keep track of all these news. The moment we feel that we have some news, we if we were to make content on that, maybe a long form video, maybe a short form video, even before it is released, it becomes redundant. So it is crazy tracking these all these news right now. But what we must definitely watch out for is the crude oil movement, because crude oil is going to give you uh, a general guidance on how the market may perform. So I just want to share my screen again. You will be able to understand. See, crude and Nifty will always move in inverse relation. If crude is falling, Nifty ideally should go up. If crude starts rising, Nifty ideally should go down. And if you see this yellow line or orangish yellow line, whatever, is the 50 days moving average. And we opened below this 50 days moving average. Which date was that? This was 25th of May. Because that was the day when everyone was talking about the fact that maybe the war can end soon. And this is when, for the very first time after a long time, we closed below 100. And since 1, 2, 3, 4 days, we are still below the 100 benchmark, which is a very good sign for us. Though we are way above where we used to be, around the $60, $70 mark. We are way above that, but at least we have come off all these highs by almost 22%. So which is a good sign. So what will you keep on checking? Always keep on checking what is the crude oil movement. Lower the crude, better it is going to be for us, right? So if this is clear, I hope all the 4 trigger points are absolutely clear in your mind. 4 key triggers that I asked you to watch out for. Number 1, on 5th of June, RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting. If rates are unchanged, fantastic. If rates go up by even 25 basis points, markets may take it negatively. Number 2, I told you, check for El Nino. By the way, for El Nino, it was, earlier it was expected that the monsoon may hit India on 26th of May, but already they have delayed this from 28th of May to 3rd of June or something. They have given a time period of 4 or 5 days, but they have delayed that for sure. So again, that's not a very great sign, but El Nino effect is expected to be seen somewhere during June to September, where the overall rainfall may drop a little bit. Okay. So second trigger that we have to watch out for is the El Nino effect. Third point, US Iran, and fourth point, crude oil movement. Okay. All these 4 points will decide the June movement. But what we also have to check that how has June typically performed over the last few years. And that is again some interesting data. I think last 6 out of 10 years, June has given a positive closing. 4 years out of 10 years, it has given a negative closing. Okay. But how do I check whether it was a positive closing or whether it was a negative closing? I'll just quickly show you for the last 3 years so that you get to know if you were to check for yourself as well, how can you check that. So let me just share my screen and show you how can you check how a specific month has performed in the past. So let's say I open Nifty chart and I'll have to go on a monthly chart. Okay, let me just clear all the drawings. Now let's check June 2025. Okay. So this might be June 25, and this is where Nifty had moved up by 3.1%. Okay, so 3%. Let's round it off. 3% movement. June 2025. Okay, what about June 24? Oh, June 24 was the election result. So you can see a crazy move. Look at the intra-month move, number of points. I'll just count it for you. From this lowest point to this highest point. Wow, almost a 3,000 points move in a single month. That was June 2024 for you. And 6.5% movement. That was a big one, right? What about June 23? This was again a 3.5% movement. Okay, I hope you're checking here. This is where you will see the percentage. Okay, so I'll just hover the mouse around June, and that's where you can see. Again, you'll be now able to see in the box change. It's 3.5%. So last 3 years back to back, you have seen that Nifty has given a positive closing. At least a 3% positive closing has been given by Nifty. So that's a good sign for us. Let's see how things pan out for this June as well. But many people ask me that if it's about Nifty or if it is about any other stocks, is there any way that I keep track with where are breakouts? Where can I see some nice movement coming up in any specific stock? And for that, I have my own fine scripts written with me, and they get easily overlaid on the chart. So just for you to give an example, see, for example, you can see here, I'll just close the MA ribbon. And so how did this pop up on my screen? So for example, you can see here you can see a stop loss. So for example, I'm just taking you back to 2021. Okay, so this is the Pine script that we have written, me and my team, we have written. Here a buy was generated. Then we could see a trail exit right here. Then there was a buy, a stop loss was hit here. Then again a buy here and a trail exit here. Then again a buy here, a trail exit here. Buy here, trail exit here. A buy here is a trail exit. That's a trail exit. And a downward sloping trend line again has been generated, but no buy signal because it has not yet been broken out. Now question is that how did I get this on my chart? For that, you can see I've written a very nice code here. A full proper code has been written. And for those who might be like, we are not engineers, how can we even write that? Answer is extremely simple. You can definitely do that with the help of AI tools like Claude. Uh, whatever codes me and my team have written, none of us are engineers, but we know when to buy and when to sell. So you just have to put the logic in Claude, and once you put the logic, run it through, cross check whether whatever data you want that's coming up right or not. And once you get that, you will be able to put it up in your trading view as well. Very, very important. Many people ask me, where do I teach all these things? That's where I teach all these things. I'm coming up with a live webinar, which is going to happen on technical analysis using AI, and that is going to happen on 7th of June, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. Let me tell you, any strategy that we apply, none of the strategies are designed for 100% win strategy or whatever. That is why I showed you there was just one stop loss that was triggered, but I did show you that. So everyone needs to understand that whenever we learn any strategy, we are just reducing the probability of losing. Okay, no one should guarantee success in stock market. So, but with this, I can guarantee you one thing: good knowledge, right? How do you enroll for that? I'm going to give you the link in pinned comment and in the description box. Seats are limited. We had houseful batches earlier, so anyone who wants to enroll, ensure that you are enrolling yourself at the earliest. We already have more than 100 enrollments. What is going to be taught? How can you scan stocks using AI? How can you have your own technical analysis mentor? So for example, many people feel that someone should check whether their technical analysis is correct or not. So how can you build your own mentor using AI? That's what I check in this webinar. Number three, I tell you how can you actually have these trend line breakouts identified for you using AI powered Pine scripts. So I'll teach that as well. I'm going to teach you how to have that ATR, like you saw trail exit right now. How do I put that trail exit? That is what you can see. And all the Pine scripts that are going to be discussed during this webinar, they'll be given to you. So anyone who enrolls for the webinar, you will get the Pine script. And if you want to run this Pine script on your trading view, you need not have a paid version of Pine script. This can run on free Pine script version as well, free trading view account as well. Okay, so very important point. Plus, anyone who misses this webinar, you will also get a 7 days access to this on your on our app. So be very sure of the fact that just in case if you missed it, you will be, I mean, recording will be given to everyone, and that can be accessed for another 7 days. Okay, so anyone who wants to upskill, anyone who wants to enroll, do that right away. I'm also going to share the link in the pinned comment description box. Plus, anyone who wants to have some extra discount, that's the coupon code for you: CARRYT. Aniruddha is saying I already enrolled. Kya baat hai? So anyone else who is wanting to enroll, please don't forget to use the coupon code CARRYT. And very important, it is a webinar where there are limited seats. So anyone who wants to enroll, do that at the earliest, right? One or two additional points. One point is about, because those who enroll for my lectures, you already know that we have. Abhinav is asking, what about tomorrow? No, webinar is not going to be conducted tomorrow. Webinar is going to happen on the 7th of June. But what will happen tomorrow? Will it be a gap up or a gap down? Right now, what data suggests is that we may have a gap down tomorrow, because Gift Nifty is showing a downward momentum of almost 200 points, a downward movement of almost 200 points. The news again is Iran and US war. US has attacked some 3-4 drones of Iran, and that's the reason why again there is a negative sentiment. Okay, Jogan Roy is saying I'm in UK 11 a.m. is too early. You can definitely get the recording, and I must tell you that people across the globe attend this webinar. We have people right from Australia to Canada who are attending this webinar. And last time I remember there were some people who were like, it's 1:30 a.m. and we are still attending it. We wanted to attend it live. We know that we are going to get the recording. Still, we wanted to attend it live, and I mean that is dedication pro max, right? So if possible, do attend it live. Otherwise, as I mentioned, you can definitely get the recording for 7 days. Okay. Talking about one more point, someone who had enrolled for the basics of stock market had asked this question, that someone is asking on Instagram that is this different from the technical analysis course? Yes, in the technical analysis course, you will get to know about all these concepts, but AI part is what I'm taking live in this webinar. Okay, so that is how the webinar is different from course. Course is pre-recorded. This is going to be conducted online live. Okay. Talking about one more point, which was about the OFS. Coal India is coming up with an OFS, and it is going to be held tomorrow. So anyone who wants to participate in the OFS, because the point that I was telling you, right? Someone had asked me about this as a query, that if I were to apply for the OFS, how do I do that? So we just took this and we just thought of sharing this with you all. Anyone who wants to participate in the OFS, this is for Zerodha, of course. You log into the Kite app. There is a bid section that you can go to. In the bid section, you will see corporate action. Okay, go to the corporate action tab. Then you can select OFS. Once you select OFS, then you can just click on place bid. Okay, once you click on place bid, you will see these columns. You'll see these rows where you can fill in the basic details. Basic details like bid price and how much quantity you want to bid. You just add those details and say, I agree to the terms, and submit bid. You will get a confirmation screen that yes, bid has been submitted successfully, and then you can check your order. And ultimately, if the allotment is successful, you will see the screen. Okay. So I hope this is absolutely clear, that just in case if anyone wants to participate in the OFS process, how to do that. That's what we discussed right now. Abhinav is asking, when is your birthday, ma'am? Oh, birthday is on 26th of June, almost a month to go. Okay. Someone is asking on Insta, trading shuru kaise kare? Trading shuru karne ke liye, you can always consider my basics of stock market course. Basics of stock market course is available in 3 languages: English, Marathi, Hindi. Whichever language is suitable, you can opt for that. And you can start with the beginner level, always basics of stock market. Okay. Any other quick questions? Oh, he is going to give that request every time during the live stream. 6 a.m. Club 2.0. Let's see. During the birthday month, if I feel 6 a.m. Club 2.0, we can think about that, right? Any other quick question? Okay, Vinod says, fundamentally good, VBL trading below 5 years median PE, broken downward trend line, retested at golden crossover, looks like a trend reversal. Your view, ma'am. VBL, let me check technically as well. Of course, I'll not be able to share my screen for the latest updates. But the trend line, so downward sloping trend line has been broken almost more than a month ago for VBL. Wow. And just check if you can see something like a cup and handle. Check it at your end. I will not be able to share the screen. Anyways, I have one more point, which is I really want to thank Sebi for that. We had a 3 months delay that I was not able to show the latest 3 months data. I'm sure everyone knows that, right? But thank you, Sebi. Now they are saying that if you are an educator, you are allowed to show data barring the latest 1 month. So earlier I was required to cut out last 3 months data. Starting 1st of July, not 1st of June, unfortunately, but starting 1st of July, I'll be able to show you data with just 1 month time lag. So at least I feel very happy about it. Okay. Achha, also happy about new members joining in. Neil, then Tripti, we have Shivdan, and we have Sanjeev, Manoj Kumar, all joining as new members. So heartiest welcome to our pro investor memberships. I mean, I'm not sure which kind of membership have you enrolled for, but welcome to memberships. If you have gone up for a pro investor membership, well and good, because that's where you get the stock of the month analysis. Okay. Adani Ports done a beautiful cup and handle is what Veda Kunjar is saying. Let's check. Everyone, you can check Adani Ports, and you can check if you can see a cup and handle or not. Again, same old story. I'll not be able to comment which time frame. Honestly, not very clearly visible in a daily time frame. Maybe you're looking at some different time frame. Okay. Does macroeconomic data of India for medium term suggest a slower growth? If so, will it be better to shift majority of investments to debt instrument? No. Don't do that. Not a majority, a small chunk, definitely yes. But typically, what happens is that whenever market foresees a good news and starts anticipating it and starts moving upwards before the actual results come in. So, for example, let's say the news comes up that let's say war scenario is now going to cool off and there is a ceasefire and between both these countries. In that case, will our inflation go right away? Answer is no. Will all the problems get solved right away? Answer is no. But still, market will start moving with an expectation that अच्छे दिन आएंगे. Okay, so that is where you have to understand that markets have already been in a sideways trend for more than one and a half year. So it's not a very wise decision to stay out of the market right now. It is not performing well. I completely agree. We are seeing a bad phase when a lot of other markets are doing great, including US, Taiwan, and whatnot. But India is not doing good right now. But we have to accept the fact as is, and but also keep this in mind that September 24 was the month and year when we had hit an all-time high. Since then, we have not been able to clear that. So we have not seen more than 2 years of sideways trend very often. Uh, Typically, after 2 years, we have seen sharp rallies. So let's see what the next trigger could be. Abhinav is asking, should we be sitting on cash? Yes, to some extent, yes, but not totally in cash. For example, for my portfolio, I think I could be sitting around 20% cash, but 80% is still deployed. Uh, I don't think having 80% cash right now makes sense because you never know when things can go in a positive way. You also never know things when can they go in a negative direction. So that's why you should have some cash with you as well. Okay. So have a good strategy and keep on deploying whenever you feel that market is dipping nicely and slowly, steadily, you can keep on deploying your money, right? I think this is it. It's half an hour, almost 9:45. I hope everyone found a lot of value in today's live stream. Anyone who joined in late, let me just give a quick recap of whatever we discussed today. Today we started our entire live stream while we discussed about what could be the outlook for June. We said that immediate resistance for the month of June is at 24,000 because we talked about a downward sloping trend line resistance at 24,000. We also saw 50 days exponential moving average at 24,000, and that's the reason why immediate resistance is at 24,000. Then we said that if we are able to cross that level, then what? 24,500, 24,600 is the next resistance, which is the previous swing high that we can see. But on a lower side, if markets were to move downwards, 23,180 ke aspas, there is a gap that is yet to be filled. So that is where we may go to. And if we break that, then 22,800, of course, it's there in our mind as well. What are the key triggers? We also discussed about 4 key triggers. US, Iran, everyone knows. Crude oil, everyone knows. But 2 more points we discussed. One was about the RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting that is going to happen on from 3rd to 5th June. 5th June, we should be able to understand what the repo rate will be. Ideally, they should keep it intact at 5.25. If it is held neutral, well and good. If they increase the repo rate, that will not be a good sign, and we may see some negative movement in the market, right? One more point that we discussed was about El Nino impact, and if because of that the monsoon goes below the long term or long period average, which is expected. The current rainfall is expected at 92% of LPA. That will again be a negative sign for the market. So let's see how monsoon pans out. Also, out of all these bad news, we talked about one good news, which is about VIX. India volatility index is now around 15. It had reached almost 28 plus levels. So we are almost 48% down from the highs that we had seen for VIX. And always remember, VIX and Nifty have an inverse relationship. Whenever Nifty cools, so whenever VIX cools off, ideally Nifty should show some strength. Okay, so that was about the overall analysis that I thought of sharing with you for the month of June. And if you did like it, I always say this: don't forget to smash the like button. Right? Many people keep on watching the live streams; they forget to smash the like button. Also, share these live streams with your friends. That's where this Thursday live stream basically is an opportunity where you can get a weekly round off. And this time, me and my team, we thought that on the last Thursday of every month, we should do this. I want your views as well. What did you feel? Should we be doing this? That how could June perform? So next month analysis in advance. Which are the key events to watch out for in the coming month? Then what are the key levels that are expected in the coming month? We discussed about the key events that we should watch out for. Should we be repeating this activity on the last Thursday of every month? Just let me know your thoughts. And on the first Thursday, we have already discussed. I will also discuss about breakout stocks. And that is where you must ideally have one more device with you, because I will give you names of certain stocks and you have to check on another device whether there is a breakout, yes or no. You have to give me your answers, right? Yes, thank you. He's saying that's a wonderful idea. We must keep doing it. Definitely, we will make it a point to discuss the monthly data as well in the coming live streams as well. Right? Veda Kunjir is also saying that would be very nice. Thank you so much. That's it from my side today. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.